We are curious about how situations are going to be shaping up this weekend for more sun for Dad, celebrating his big day on Sunday. Meteorologist Ryan DePhillips is live in the Weather Center. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning. Very clear conditions out there and pretty bright out there. The earliest sunrise of the season will be underway at 5:51. That sun will rise over the Sandias and eventually much of Albuquerque. So getting a taste of summer in terms of the temperatures as well. Our official first day of summer, by the way, will be on June 20th, so the following Friday. 68 degrees right now at the Sunport, 62 in Corral, 64 Rio Rancho, Los Lunas, and Belen. A pretty mild morning out there. Leftover showers dissipating over the Rio Chama, the northern mountain communities as well, in the San Mateo Mountains. Clouds also moving to the south in southern New Mexico. Clearer conditions are moving in. Angel Fire, well, we had clouds and reduced visibility and rain showers. A lot of that activity has dissipated, leaving behind some moisture. Temperatures in the upper 30s in parts of the Moreno Valley with some mist once again starting to form in the lower levels of the atmosphere, but above that, places like Wheeler Peak looking crystal clear this morning. 44 right now in Taos, 45 in Alamosa, 60 in Clayton, 57 in Las Vegas. Look at that, 71 in Roswell, 70 in Carlsbad. A milder morning, 73 in Alamogordo, 74 in Las Cruces, and 76 in places like Deming, reaching triple-digit territory pretty likely today. 56 Santa Fe, 68 in Albuquerque, also very mild for this time in the morning. Today's rain chances will be even lower. Just a weak disturbance moving out through, so the mountains once again will get most of the rainfall across the land of enchantment, and also east New Mexico, because anywhere east of this yellow line, that dry line, is where that moisture will remain. But that dry line is moving toward the east, and that will allow for fewer and fewer thunderstorms to form later today. Maybe a few isolated showers and rumbles of thunder in the Gila National Forest in the San Juan Mountains, but most of the storms will be along the east slopes of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, the Central Mountains, the Sandias, the Sierra Blanca Range into eastern New Mexico. Albuquerque, pretty sunny and very warm this afternoon, eventually reaching right around the 94-degree mark. Mid to upper 80s in Santa Fe with a lower chance of rain, but still rain is possible, and rain may pop up in the foothills of Albuquerque. But just like yesterday, if we get rain, it'll hardly reach the ground, but it'll produce strong gusty winds, cooling temperatures later in the afternoon from our high temperatures around 3-4 o'clock. High 70s and 80s from Alamosa to Taos and Raton. High 80s near 90 in Durango, low to mid 90s in Farmington, and reaching well into the 90s in Roswell. High 90s in Las Cruces, Alamogordo, and at least 100 degrees today in Deming, right around 102. Partly to mostly sunny this afternoon in Albuquerque, right around 94. A warmer day, a drier day, still a little bit breezy again later this afternoon. If thunderstorms get close enough to Albuquerque, they may produce rain-cooled outflow wind boundaries. Storms may locally produce flash flooding around the Hermits Peak Half Canyon burn scar toward the Ruidoso complex of burn scars, but our severe weather threat in terms of hail, strong damaging winds will be even lower today. With a high pressure system in place tomorrow and into this Father's Day weekend, even hotter weather will be in store on Father's Day, looking like to be right around 100 in Albuquerque. Sunny around 95 in Santa Fe, upper 90s in Farmington, upper 80s Alamosa, near 100 in Roswell, and I think we'll reach 100 in Carlsbad, and well into the triple digits in Deming. So very warm weather ahead. If we don't reach 90 today and tomorrow in Durango, we'll more likely reach that on Saturday and Sunday. Only a low chance of rain showers today in Alamosa. Farmington, Gallup, and Cuba, temperatures in the high 80s and low to mid 90s. Mid to upper 90s this weekend. So make sure you guys have a sunblock, the suntan lotion, and stay in the shade and stay hydrated with this heat. Deming, Las Cruces, start talking about the potential for dangerous heat this weekend. Would not be surprised if we start to have heat advisories and other heat-related warnings in effect for this weekend. Carlsbad and places like Cloudcroft, a warmer and drier day. Most of the showers and storms confined to the mountains, and even clipping places like Fort Sumner, Clines Corner, Santa Rosa into the more Las Vegas area. A chance of storms today, but mostly warmer in the 80s for most locations in Conchas, Tucumcari on either side of 90s. 70s today in the Enchanted Circle. Santa Fe, Espanola, a warmer day, but still that chance for thunderstorms is possible. Moriarty, Cedar Crest, there is that chance of storms along the east slopes of the Sandias into from the north to south valley of Albuquerque. Temperatures reached in the 90s for the most part today. triple-digit territory this weekend, David. So, yeah, Father's Day looking pretty hot and then cooling off by next week. So, summer in a full effect in terms of the weather conditions.
Yeah, so safety precautions definitely a must when you're going to have those family outings and gatherings for the old dad right there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you're staying hydrated, staying in the shade, and enjoy the summer-like weather.
There you go. Enjoy is the key word.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.